Hello. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me at all? I think I am frozen, but can you at least hear me? Hey, Elena. If you can't hear me, I will have to restart, I think. Or, if I'm just frozen, I should restart as well. But gotta love OBS. Let me see if I can refresh the video. Okay, let me do this. And then this. No, let's do this. And then this. No. Okay, so you can hear me, but you can't see me. Cool, cool, cool. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Okay. I will relaunch and be back in a moment. Hello. Oh, Twitch is working. Good. Now we'll see if YouTube can figure it out. Yay! Good job, everybody. OBS, I guess it was updated, so I updated it before doing this, and I'm like, this is probably a bad idea to update OBS right before streaming. And it was. I don't know what that was, but excellent. Gotta love technical issues. Hey, Susanna. Hey, Elena. How you doing? Happy Friday. How was your week? Did you play any fun games? Did you design any games? I playtested a game last night and the night before, and I'm stoked with how it's coming together. Those are my first two playtests with other people. I've playtested it solo about 5 times, a bit more. More like 5 times before playing it with other people. And that's quite a bit more than I usually do, but I really think I will be doing that more, where I playtest solo quite a bit before showing it to people, because I definitely found a lot of issues just by playing it on my own over and over. Like, obviously, I know I say to always playtest at least once before showing it to other people, but I am going to start playtesting it, like, I would say 5 times before showing it to other people, because it definitely like got better just playing on my own. So I would just like simulate having a multiplayer game. I would take each player's turn for them. And yeah, I saw a lot of issues doing that. So I'm going to prioritize solo playtesting a lot more just in general, but especially before I have others playtest it for the first time. So yeah, I'm excited for how that's coming together. I want to make some more changes and test it again, as always, but the core, I think, works, which is always a good thing. So, you played Forest Shuffle and the expansion and the Veil of Eternity. Very cool. I've heard a lot about Forest Shuffle. I haven't heard of Veil of Eternity. I actually have, here, let me switch to this. I have BGG up here. Let's find Veil of Eternity. Love the name. Oh, so it's fairly recent, 2023. Tame a variety of mythical creatures to gain their powers. Oh, so you tame the creatures and then get their powers. That's cool. Looks very cool. Love the art style. Let's see what it's about. In Veil of Eternity, players are tamers who hunt various monsters and spirits to tame them as minions. In this fantasy world, numerous creatures are living in harmony. Among them, dragons are the most valuable and noble ones, and all tamers dream of taming dragons. The player who manages to tame the most outstanding minions wins. So there's 3 phases. The hunting phase, draft 2 cards from the game board. Action phase, take various actions, including selling cards, taming, or summoning cards. Resolution phase, use the active effects of cards they have summoned. Cool. So a card game where it seems like there's a lot of like hand management, would you say? Seems like it. Let's see what the mechanics are. Oh, it's Renegade 2024 Mensa winner. That's cool. I never remember. Oh, here. Yeah, hand management, market, open drafting, and set collection. That's cool. That sounds very interesting. And then, yeah, Forest Shuffle, I've heard is kind of like a pretty puzzly, kind of crunchy game. Is that, would you say that, Susanna? I don't know a ton about it, but I think it's like, I've heard it's a bit of a mind bender. Let's see. Players compete to gather the most valuable trees, then attract species to these trees, thus creating an ecologically balanced habitat for flora and fauna. Each player has 6 cards, with cards depicting either a particular type of tree or 2 forest dwellers, with these latter cards being divided in half, whether vertically or horizontally, with 1 dweller on each card half. Oh, that's cool. Multi-use cards? Yeah. Nailed it. On a turn, either draw 2 cards, whether face down from the deck or face up from the clearing, and add them to your hand, or play a card from your hand by paying the cost and putting it into play. Cool. I want to see a picture of the setup. Again, beautiful art. Cool. Yeah, that's definitely on my list. But spoiler alert, this is what we're doing tonight. Jump right into it. Yeah, so I don't know if everyone has seen people posting online tier lists of the top 100 on Board Game Geek. I've been seeing this a lot on Facebook primarily, where people are sharing, like, I don't know if you haven't heard of this. This is like a tier list where people will rank different things like movies or video games or whatever. I think it kind of stemmed from video games. But in the past like week, board gamers have kind of taken over and have ranked the top 100, the BGG top 100. And so basically these are currently the top 100 as of today, but it doesn't, like, if this is the top 100 and then you go to the top 100, like, number 1 as of right now is Brass Birmingham, and then you go here and Brass Birmingham is not in the first slot. So I don't think these are in the numerical order. I don't know, like, where is Brass Birmingham? It's right here and here. So, but this says it's the top 100. So we are going to look at these games and we're going to drag them to whatever ranking we think, well, I think. But, you know, I might be asking for I will be asking for your opinions as well, because quite a few of these I have not played and straight up have not heard of. So I will be ranking, you know, the ones I have played, obviously, but I will need your input for a lot of the games that I haven't played, especially ones I don't know a lot about. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. But basically, S means like supreme or super, I guess. It's like the best of the best. Like, we're not going to be willy-nilly giving out the S tier. So that has to be like a game, like one of my favorite games of all time. So that's S. And then, yeah, A then just kind of goes like, you know, down from there. And then they added a couple down here for haven't played but want to, and then haven't played but don't want to. So we'll see how that goes. But I did quickly scan before streaming, and I think I've played around 20, so it's not a ton. So we'll see how it goes, but I thought it would be fun to do on stream. Recommend probably favorite. So Veil of Eternity is Susanna's favorite game this year, and Forest Shuffle is overwhelming at first, but once you understand card synergies, it's pretty fantastic. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that I remember that's what I kind of heard about it. And then I just did this tier ranking today, and we were sharing on a Discord server. Fun to see everyone's different tastes. Yeah, it's very interesting. Everyone I've seen is so different. So yeah, if you want to play along, just Google. Maybe I can share this link in the chat. No, because I'm over here. Yeah, you can just look at this URL right here, and you can put it in, because my chat is on a different computer, so I can't just copy and paste this. It took me a little while to find like this clear template. Like, when you just Google it, you might find other people's rankings, and then it's not like super easy to find the clean, like the clear version. But yeah, we have 100 games to go through, friends. So I think we need to just jump right into it. But thanks everyone for joining. Buckle up for the ranking of the current top 100 BGG. And this is fun too because it changes all the time. You know, a lot of newer games will take out older games. And so it's just kind of fun just to look to see what even is in the top 100 right now. So shall we begin? And if anyone is over in Twitch land, please say hello. And please let me know if you can't hear me or anything. But here we go. All right. So we are starting with one that I don't know. So not a great start. I just had it here. Mage Knight, the board game. Mage Knight board game. So have any of you played this game? What are your thoughts? What is your ranking? S, A, B, C, D, E, F. Let me know. Because, yeah, I don't know. So this is the Mage Knight board game. When did this come out? 2011. Oh, it's been around for a while. Oh, it's by Vlada Chvatil, who did... I don't want to... Yeah, Codenames. I was like, that was Codenames guy, right? So he did Codenames and Galaxy Trucker, which I've played as well. And Mage Knight. Love the diversity of game. Well, I mean, I don't know what this is about, but it looks very different from Codenames. Okay, so Mage Knight board game puts you in control of one of 4 powerful Mage Knights as you explore and conquer a corner of the Mage Knight universe. So I guess the thing is, I don't know what Mage Knight is. I don't know. Is that an IP? Or is that a made-up thing for this board game? Please don't judge me if it's a famous IP that I have never heard of before. Oh, this is WizKids. I should probably know this. Yeah, okay. Under the control of the Atlantean Empire, build your army, fill your deck with powerful spells and actions, explore caves and dungeons, and eventually conquer powerful cities controlled by this once great faction. In competitive scenarios, opposing players may be powerful allies, but only one will be able to claim the land. Oh, so it's kind of semi-cooperative. Oh, it says cooperative. Oh, I see. And that's in... So they have different scenarios. They have competitive scenarios and cooperative scenarios. The players win or lose as a group. Solo rules are also included. So elements of RPGs, deck building, and traditional board games, the Mage Knight board game captures the rich history of the Mage Knight universe in a self-contained gaming experience. Well, this sounds very cool. Let's see some pictures of... Oh, so it's kind of a hex setup. But they're kind of like big tiles, kind of like apiary sort of thing. So it looks like your land might be different every time, which I love. Cool minis. La la la. Cool. That sounds very cool. Haven't played but want to, 100%. Haven't played but want to. Okay, so Susanna, you have heard that Mage Knight is a great solo game. If that's what you're saying, that it is 100% in haven't played but want to, because I want to get more solo playable games. I've decided that if I anytime I get a new game, it has to be solo playable, because otherwise, I won't play the games as much as I would want to. Just trying to organize people and organize a game night, whatever. In general, I just want to play games more often. So I'm prioritizing games that can be played solo. And especially, I completely lost my train of thought there. Games that can be played solo. Yeah, and then whatever I was going to say at the rest of that sentence. But yeah, 100%. They're very cool. Okay, we are moving into games that I have played. Lords of Waterdeep. I know I've talked about this game quite a bit and how much I love it. I own it. I love it. It was one of the first games like many years ago where I got that feeling that I was just like, oh my god, I really like this game. I've never played anything like this before. I'm like, you know, one of my gateway games, you would say. Okay, so Susanna would also put Mage Knight there. So Lords of Waterdeep, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to be willy-nilly about this, but I'm going to do A. I'm going to do A because like I really, really like it, but I don't know if it's for a while I was saying it was my favorite game. You know, people ask you all the time, what's your favorite board game? For a while I was saying Lords of Waterdeep. I really, really like it, but it's not solo playable. So that kind of loses a point there. I'm going to stick with A. I'm sticking with A. How do you all feel about that? Lords of Waterdeep is at A. Yeah, so games that I know how to play, I'm not going to like look up their page and learn too much about them because otherwise this will be like a 5-hour long stream. But yeah, essentially it's a worker placement game kind of in a D&D universe. And I love it. But yeah, not solo playable. Castles of Burgundy. I really, really like Castles of Burgundy. I don't own it. I have played it. I played it many years ago, and I played it again a few years ago. And it took a long time to learn. There's a lot to learn and to read in that game. But once you do, it's very fun. The learning curve is pretty steep. So that's kind of docking it down a few points for me. I'm gonna do B. I'm gonna do B. I really do like it, but I just remember it was just quite a lot going on. And I just thinking about trying to play it again, I know I'm in for like an hour or two learn before I'm able to play it again. So I'm gonna put it at B. Castles of Burgundy. Okay, so I don't know this one. Is it War Ring or War of the Ring? Let's get back to the list here. War of the Ring. Okay. War of the Ring. You guys know this one? 2011. Oh, so it's Lord of the Rings. The Fellowship and the Free People clash with Sauron over the fate of Middle Earth. I am currently reading the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I read The Hobbit a few months ago for the first time, and I just started reading the first book in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I'm really, really, really enjoying it. I have not seen the movies, so I know this is silly, but don't give me any spoilers. It's like I don't actually know what happens. So, and that's amazing that I've been able to not really know what happens with such a popular IP. But yeah, I really, really enjoy it, and I want to finish the trilogy so that I can play more board games and like know who everyone is and all the different locations and stuff like that. And it's such a rich world that, oh man, it'd be so much fun to play different board games to feel like you're in that world. So yes, I immediately know that this is haven't played but want to play, but let's read a little bit about it. I kind of just want to look at the mechanism. So there's drafting, area majority / influence. Is that not area control? Is that just a fancy word for area control? Yeah, it's just area control. Okay. Area movement, campaign, battle, card driven, card play, conflict resolution. Also, just FYI, it takes forever to update this stuff on BGG. I put in a request to update the mechanisms or the mechanics in Chronicles of Light almost 2 weeks ago, and they have not been updated. I know that they they get a ton of requests, which I totally get, but some of my other requests were updated in like a week, and it's going on 2 weeks now. Anyway, There's events, dice rolling, hand management, movement points, team-based game, variable setup. Love all those things. Love the theme. Let's look at a picture. Let's get a good picture showing the... Yeah, this is a good one. Oh, okay. So it kind of has like a war game, like a mini game sort of feel to it. Definitely looks like, you know, Risk or something like that. It's not a war game, but like an area control game. Oh, wait, no, it is a war game. Yeah. Cool. I would definitely probably get into painting minis if I got this game, because just all these millions of red minis and then blue minis, like, they need to be painted immediately. The Dune reimplantation. Are you talking about... So Elena's saying, is this the one with the Dune reimplantation? So like retheming of with Doom. Elena, are you talking about War of the Ring or one of the other games? I'm assuming you're talking about War of the Ring. I don't know. Let's see. Do they have reimagined, reimplemented? Oh yeah, reimplementation. That's exactly the word you use. War of the Ring card game. No, it looks like it's still just Lord of the Rings. Oh, it is a war. Oh, I mean, it literally has war in the title, so it is a war game. But it is #1 war game. Whoa, 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 whoa. I've definitely heard of Twilight Struggle. I think I've heard of this one. Root is a war game. I guess so. Not in a traditional sense, but... Okay, interesting. So that would... Well, I mean, I've played Root, so I guess I have played a war game. I've played... Yeah, Elena, I'm not sure. It doesn't say that it's been re-implemented as Dune. Does anyone else in the chat know if War of the Ring has been re-implemented as Dune? I know that Dune is here, right here. But I have played this, and it's definitely looks completely different from War of the Ring. Yeah. Not sure, but okay, so this is plopping right there. This area is going to be very large by the end of this stream. I am pretty sure there's going to be a lot of have not played but want to. Very few games haven't played but don't want to. Like, I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see. Puerto Rico. I played that many, many, many years ago, just one time. I do remember enjoying it. Let's just quickly refresh our memories here. I think it was card-based. I know, it's a very famous... Yeah, 2002. So I like to see older games still on the top 100. This is 22 years old. I guess War of the Ring was also a few years old. And Castles of Burgundy and Lords of Waterdeep. Okay, that's great. So it's not all, you know, new stuff pushing out the older stuff. But yeah, Puerto Rico. Yeah, I remember these cards. And, oh, I don't remember this board. Oh yeah, I do. Sorry, it has definitely been a while. So I don't know if I can really rank it because I don't really remember. What should I rank it if I don't... I remember kind of vaguely like enjoying it. Let's just refresh our memories on how it played. Where would you all rank Puerto Rico? Drafting, endgame bonuses, follow. What is the follow mechanic? One player selects an action. Other players may then perform that action or a modified version of it. Oh, this is closely related to action drafting and role selection and is often implemented alongside those systems. Cool. Let's see if I've played... I mean, I've played Puerto Rico, but I don't remember that. Other games that use this mechanic. It's a very cool idea. I play something, then you can play it, but a variation of it, or I'm assuming a watered down version of it. I don't know. Oh, okay. Earth. I haven't played it yet, but I have read about half of the rules. I have to tell you, I am struggling a little bit with Earth. I'm finding that theme is more important to me than I realized. And I'm just finding it a little difficult to get excited about soil. I will just say that. Yeah. But I've heard it's a very, very cool game. Very, very cool. I definitely want to play it. But I'm struggling a little bit to get excited about it. But, I mean, I own it. I will play it. But it apparently has this. Yeah. I do think that's very cool where I'm going to do this thing and now you all can do like a watered down version of it. I think that's really cool. Anyway, let's stay focused here. Puerto Rico, assuming the roles of colonial governors on the island of Puerto Rico. Yeah, like that is one thing about this game, like the theme. I'm not like, a huge fan of colonizing, a country. It's not really, The aim of the game is to amass victory points by shipping goods to Europe or by constructing buildings. Each player uses a separate small board with spaces. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do C. I'm going to do D. I don't remember it a ton. I do remember enjoying it vaguely, but yeah, the theme, not a huge fan of the settler theme. It's a D. Okay, Susanna. Susanna's saying Earth is wonderful. I will play it. And I'm sure it will be. I don't know what it is. I think it's just all the browns and the greens, and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm finding it just a little bit boring. But I haven't played it yet, so I need to play it, and then I can talk about it. Elena is designing a game with the follow mechanic. Very cool, Elena. That's awesome. Can you want to tell us like a little bit more? You don't have to, but like that sounds really cool. I definitely would now want to make a game with that too. I love that. So it's like, I'm going to do this thing, but I know if I do this thing, you all can do something similar. It's a very interesting sort of decision space, if you will. Oh, Susanna's a plant nerd, so soil is your jam. Soil is your jam. I love that. I love that. And I can understand it. And I feel like once I get into it and I'm playing and I see all the pictures, all the beautiful pictures of different animals and plants, or no, there's no animals, it's just plants, right? Or the different ecosystems and whatnot. I'm sure I will get very into it and really enjoy it. I don't know. I'm just kind of struggling through the rulebook just a little bit right now. But yes, I will play it. And then I will speak on it. Okay, Eclipse. I literally don't know this at all. Do you all know this game, Eclipse? Eclipse. There's two of them. This is the one that we were looking at. 2011. New dawn for the galaxy. It's our first space game. Build an interstellar civilization by exploration, research, conquest, and diplomacy. The galaxy has been a peaceful place for many years. After the ruthless much effort has been employed by all major spacefaring species to prevent the terrifying events from repeating themselves. Okay, a game of Eclipse places you in control of a vast interstellar civilization competing for success with its rivals. You will explore new star systems, research technologies, and build spaceships with which to wage war. There are many potential paths to victory, so you need to plan your strategy according to the strengths and weaknesses of your species while paying attention to the other civilizations' endeavors. The shadows of the great civilizations about to eclipse the galaxy. Lead your people to victory. All right. Okay. This might be the first haven't played, don't want to play. So sorry. Yeah. Let's look at a picture. But so far I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just like a little over like so many space games like this. Da 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 da. Okay. Yeah. Has anyone played this and do you feel strongly about it? Oh, there are animals in Earth. They determine the score. They determine the scoring objectives. Aha! I thought I remembered seeing animals. There are so many cards in that game. Can you imagine how long that must have taken? And they also include the percentage of how many of that type of card there is in the deck. Oh, that must have taken so long to count and to iterate. Oh my goodness. I wonder what program they used for that. And like, what program do you all use to lay out your cards? If I had a game like that that had hundreds of cards, I would need a very good program where I could connect my spreadsheet to the cards. And ones I have heard of are Dexterous. Connects to Google Sheets or spreadsheets, whatever, and then automatically updates all of your cards. Component Studio, InDesign, and I think Card Maker. I think those are like the top 4 I've heard the most of to lay out cards and connect them to your spreadsheet, so it's way faster than updating one at a time. I am working on a game right now that has 2 decks of cards, but they're fairly small. So I am still doing them in Google Draw, but it is a pain in the butt to update each individually. And I definitely am thinking about I should probably learn one of those 4 programs with this game. But there's always that hurdle of like, do I really want to spend like hours learning this program? It'll take me longer to learn a program than it would to just update my files one at a time in Google Draw. So I don't know, there's always the dilemma, isn't it? So no one is giving me a strong reaction one way or the other about Eclipse. So I am very sorry, but boop. So sorry. Haven't played it, but don't really want to. I don't know. And the thing is, I think space is so cool, but it, I don't know. There's Star Wars Rebellion. There's just so many games like this. I don't know. I'm just a little fatigued on space games. I'm so sorry, but that's where it's going. Please tell me if you feel strongly one way or another. 5 Tribes. I have not played it. I have heard of it. I don't think I'm a huge... I've just heard the theme is like a little problematic. I don't know a ton about it. 5 Tribes. 2014. Move Assassin Elders, Builders, through a claim Oasis and Control Gin. Okay, let's look at the mechanics list. Auction and bidding, constrained bidding, endgame bonuses, hidden victory points. What's Mancala? Players pick up the tokens in one space and then place them one by one in spaces in a specific direction around a circle, with the last space placed in having special significance. What? Players pick up the tokens in one space and then place them one... Oh, kind of like... maybe is this the game I'm thinking of? Yeah, this game. I don't know why I was thinking backgammon, but yeah, this game. Interesting. Okay, so it has that going on. Modular board, set collection, square grid, take that, turn. Man, they have every mechanic that exists in this game. Variable player powers, variable setup, victory points as a resource. Let's look at a picture. Does anyone feel strongly about 5 Tribes? Yeah. Suzanne is saying, learning the program alongside a smaller game will probably help you save a lot of time for a game with more cards, right? Yes, yes. You're right. I know. It is the perfect time to learn one of these programs. I am leaning towards Dexterous. I met the guy who created it, and he's super nice, really, really great guy. So I kind of want to support him. But also, the program just looks awesome. Looks super intuitive. So I think that'll help with the learning curve with that. So you're right. I'm gonna put that on my list right now to do on Monday. Set up Dexterous, learn how to, because on Monday I do have update the prototype that I was telling you about that I want to, that has cards that I probably should learn one of these programs for. So I have that on my Monday to-do list. So I'm going to add learn. We're going to do sign up for and learn Dexterous for Book Nook is what I'm calling my game with the cards. You're reading books to gain abilities and victory points. Okay, so Susanna would put B for 5 tribes. Anyone else have a vote for 5 tribes? Let's read the little blurb about it. Okay. 5 tribes builds on a long tradition of German-style games that feature wooden meeples. Meeples! Here in a unique twist on the now standard worker placement genre. So it's worker placement, but they don't have worker placement here. Hilarious. The game begins with the meeples already in place, and players must cleverly maneuver them over the villages, markets, oases, and secret places, tiles that make up Nightcall. How, when, and where you displace these 5 tribes of assassins, determine your victory or failure. Okay. What does it really matter if they start out on the board? The rules are straightforward, easy to learn. Okay. Yeah. No, we're saying it loud and proud. Meeples. Meeples. Dexterous is a clever name for a card design program. Yep. I mean, I think I get it. Am I missing am I missing another meaning to it? Like, so dexterous is referring to dexterity. So it's like referring to dexterity games, and also you're making components that require dexterity to pick up and move around. That's it, right? Or am I missing something else that makes it extra clever? Okay, so I'm gonna trust Susanna on this, and I might just drop it down 1. I'm gonna do C, because I'm not like. I'm sorry, I'm gonna do D, because it's the same thing as Puerto Rico. Like the theme doesn't really do it for me. D it is. Okay. What is this one? Fields of Arl. Oh, no S. All right. 2014. Uwe Rosenberg. Oh, wow. Is this the highest ranked Rosenberg game? No way. And I've never freaking... No, I think I have heard of it. Excuse me. What are you... Oh, I guess they don't have... they don't have the designer's name on here, so I can't sort it by designer. We're just going to do a super quick sweep here. I think it might be the highest ranked... Uwe... That's not. Oh, it is. Okay, so if he's for Odin, is the highest ranked. Anyway, we are staying focused. Fields of Arl. Okay. What are the main mechanics here? Automatic resource growth. Highest, lowest scoring. Each player's score is equal. Oh yeah, this is a very clever mechanic. So your score is equal to the lowest value of several categories. So rather than taking the like the person who has the most in every category, you count your lowest. So you have to be very careful of, you know, making sure you cover everything and you don't just focus on one thing because it's your lowest score that counts. And I remember the first time I saw that many years ago, I was like, oh, that is clever. Whoever has the highest lowest score, lowest value is the winner. Yeah, very clever. Income, set, collection, solo, turn order, claim, action, turn order, progressive, worker placement. I like Uwe Rosenberg games. Is another farm theme. So it doesn't really do it for me. So you're working the land, your tools of the trade, travel and prosper. So is this better than Agricola, would you say? Oh yeah, so there's... No, I appreciate you being chatty, Susanna. It's super boring if I'm just like talking to myself, you know. Anyone else, feel free to jump in. But, you know, Susanna I can just hang out too. Fields of Arle is phenomenal, but I adore big sandbox Uves. Oh, so kind of sandboxy? Do you mean big box or big sandbox? It's like kind of like open worldy? There's also Agricola, Feast for Odin. Yeah. Yeah, I assumed that Agricola would be ranked higher, would be ranked the highest for his games. Is 53. 53. So it goes Feast for Odin and then Field of Arle and then Agricola. And there might even be more on here. Who knows? It looks like there's 2 actually. Oh, so Agricola is on here twice. The original and the revised take up 2 of the precious 100 spots. That's pretty impressive. Oh, okay, so it's based on the history of the region where his family came from in northern Germany. Very cool to see the way he weaves the history of the place into the mechanisms. Cool. I watched a YouTube vid earlier that called this the best sandbox game of all time. Well, then. I like sandboxy games, but I didn't expect Uwe Rosenberg to make a sandboxy game. What was it called again? Yeah, Fields of Arle. I need a picture. Yeah. Susanna's saying it's weird that the top 100 can include both original and revised. I'm not a fan of that. I agree. I feel like it should be considered, like, it should be one or the other. Because there's just, those spots are so precious in the top 100. I did notice there are a few kind of duplicates. Like Brass of Birmingham, there's 2. But I don't know if that's a revised version or like these 2. I don't know if that's an expansion or a revised one. But we'll get to it when we get to it. All right, well, you all have convinced me for Fields of Arle. I'm gonna do C. I'll do C. It looks. I'll do B. Yeah. Nothing has made the S tier yet. Yeah. Yeah. So Susanna said it's sandboxy. It's sandboxy insofar as there are a ton of choices. The worker placement spots are many, but not as many as Feast for Odin, which I also love. And then Rich said, Fields of Arle isn't what I think of when I picture a sandbox game, but it did intrigue me. Yeah, it's kind of making me, you know, sort of rethink how I think of sandbox games. I will have to watch a how to play video or play it to get a feel for it. But yeah, I guess I thought more of sandbox games. It felt more like, you know, an open world video game sort of thing is how I kind of pictured that's how I interpreted sandboxy games. But yeah, I guess you could just any game. Well, that's interesting because it's kind of like, well, so if you think that any game where there's a lot of different choices and different things you can do on your turn, is that the criteria to make it a sandboxy game? Because that would include a lot of games. I'm gonna have to look into that a bit more. But it's very interesting. All right, let's continue on because we are gonna be here for a while if I keep going this slow. Imperial Assault, another one I don't know. Imperial Assault. There's a few of them here. Oh no, it's just this one. Oh, it's a Star Wars game. 2014. Play as rebel or imperial forces to fulfill mission objectives. Very cool. So we got dice rolling, die icon resolution, grid movement. Where'd you go? Down here. Line of sight, modular board, role playing, scenario, mission, campaign, solo, square grid, team based. Okay. Imperial Assault puts you in the midst of the Galactic Civil War, blah, blah, blah. In the campaign game, invites you to play through a cinematic tale set in the Star Wars universe. Okay, one player commands the seemingly limitless armies of the Galactic Empire, threatening to... Oh, okay. So one player is playing the Galactic Empire. Up to 4... Oh, I see. So one player commands the Galactic Empire. Everyone else... So it's like a one versus many sort of thing. Up to 4 other players become heroes of the Rebel Alliance, engaging in covert operations to undermine the Empire's schemes. Over the course of the campaign, both the Imperial player and the Rebel heroes gain new experience and skills, allowing characters to evolve as the story unfolds. I love that. Gotta love some character progression and upgrading and that whole thing. I really like that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna rank it and then see what you all are saying about it. If you're saying anything about Imperial Assault, if you have a feeling one way or another, I'm gonna rank it first and then see what you say. Oh, whoops. Oh, I just realized I've been ranking things I haven't played. Whoops. Sorry. So yeah, I haven't played this. So this is actually going. Okay, this actually is going. I'm sorry. It's going to go there. Haven't played, but don't really want to. 5 Tribes. Very sorry. But haven't played, but want to. Fields of Arl. Yes. Completely forgot how this ranking system works. So, this... I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. It sounds cool, though. Sounds very cool. I'll put it there. Yeah. Okay. No strong feelings one way or another. Excellent. Okay, Through the Ages. Through the Ages. I warned you that there's going to be a lot in the haven't played yet section. Okay, looks like there's 2 of them. Looks like there are 2 of them. Through the Ages. Oh, that looks like a different cover than this. Through. Whoops. Yeah, this one. This is the one that we were looking at. 2006. A story of civilization. Leader civilization through strategic drafting of leaders, technologies, and more. 4.18 out of 5. Whoo! Oh, another Vlada Chavato game. Cool. 4.18 out of 5. I'm so sorry. I'm immediately putting that there. That is way, that's too much for me. I'm so sorry. That is way too much. Yeah, Susanna, I'd love to see what your tier list looked like. But you're saying no need to apologize for what you don't want to play. My list was quite long when the tier ranking was done. Like your don't want to play list was long. Another Vlad Vanel. He has such a varied catalog. Yeah. I forgot. I remember learning this a while ago, and then I totally forgot that. Yeah, he made code names, but also made Galaxy Trucker and these other games. I think I love that. That's why I love like Phil Walker Harding's designs. They're so varied. That's the kind of designer that I like to be as well. So I think that's very, very cool that he would make a 4.18 out of 5 game, but also make code names. Like I love that. But yeah, I'm immediately putting that. And I'm so sorry. That's too high for me. That's too much. Because people on BGG, they're like, oh, that wasn't that hard. So if they're putting it at 4.18, it is hard. I mean, not hard, but like complex. And it's just not for me. Not for me. Okay. Okay, so Susanna's don't want to play list was also long, so okay, I'm not gonna feel bad about it. Gloomhaven, haven't played it. Have definitely heard of it. I know it was #1 for a long time. It's cooperative. Whoa, has like every. Look at this. It's got everything in there. Blah 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 blah. Okay, that's a yes. I like co-op games. I know that this was #1 for a long time. Must have been #1 for a reason. I'm gonna put it there. Blood Rage. Blood Rage. Now it's an Eric Lang game. Oh, it's 9 years old. I didn't realize it's been around for that long. Area control, hand management. Yeah, I'm just being fast and loose now, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, sorry. I'm not sorry. That's where you're going. That's where you're going. I don't know. Doesn't do it for me. Okay, back to a game I have played. Pandemic Legacy Season 1. I got to like the 6th month, and then, life happens. I have not finished the last 6 months, but I mean, I've played enough that I can judge it. That was like 6 or 8 years ago at this point, but at one day I will finish it. I have it on my shelf. I will finish it. Very, very cool. I think it was my first Legacy game I've played. It was just mind-boggling to me. It was just so cool. Nothing I'd ever seen before. Very, very cool. So that's going A. It's going A. Something's going to be supreme. I have a feeling something will be supreme, but it's not getting supreme. It's getting A. Pandemic Legacy. Oh, okay. I've only played 6 of the top 100 personally and only have modest interest in about 5 others. Most in the top 100 are way too heavyweight for me. 3 and under is where I like to play. Yeah, Ian. I'm right there with you. Like, sometimes I like a heavier game, but like 4.18 out of 5, no. I think my brain will melt at that point. Yeah, and BGG, a lot of people rank very complicated games very highly. So the top 100 definitely skewed to more complex games for sure, for sure. In the words of the Brothers Murph, praise be. I've never heard them say that. What does that mean? Like, praise be to level B. I'll pass on Gloomhaven. Not my style of game. Haven't played. Don't want to. Yeah, where did I? Oh, I put it here, didn't I? Yeah, I mainly put it there because I like co-op games, but yeah, I'm not like dying to play it. I'm gonna order this in like most want to play to least. So I'm gonna put War of the Ring, Fields of Arl. Oh no, Mage Knight, Fields of Arl input. That's the order. So there's a ranking within the ranking. Yeah, Elena, Pandemic Legacy is super cool. Yeah. Yeah, I don't watch a ton of Brothers Murph, so I don't know their inside jokes. Um, okay. Moving along. What is this? Marco Polo. Can barely see that there. Marco. Okay. 2015, another 9-year-old game, 3.18. Using unique abilities, fulfill contracts, and reach your goals along the Silk Road. Okay. Contracts. You know what I love in my board games? Contracts. Dice rolling, point to point movement, resource. Point to point movement. There are certain spots can be occupied. The points are connected by lines of movement. It is not enough that 2 points are next to or close to each other. If there is no connecting line between them, a player cannot move. Okay. How is how is that a game mechanic? Moving from a point to a point? Okay. Turn order, variable player, worker placement with dice. Cool. I wonder if that's one of the first games that had dice workers. Is there anyone over in Twitch land? I can't see if there's anyone. Say hello if you're there. Okay. I need to remember I'm not ranking these. I'm just saying if I want to play them or not. I do. I think I mean I don't love dice worker placement games, but I think it's interesting. Yeah. I want to play that. But I will put it there. The Gallerist. This is also a very heavy game. Very, very heavy. I remember one time I was going to play this and like someone who I know and trust was like, are you sure you want to play this? Like they weren't saying it in like a a cred check sort of way or like a patronizing way. They kind of saved me from there's like just FYI, this is like really complicated. And I was very 4.25. Very thankful for that. Cuz I was still pretty new to board games. But I knew them and they did it in like a cool way. I have had other people where I sat down to play a game and they were like, have you played heavy games before? In like a very condescending way. Don't do that. Don't do that. And they only asked me that. They didn't ask any of the other dudes who sat down at the table. So did not appreciate that. That was for Great Western Trail. I mean, I hadn't really played a lot of heavy games, but still. I managed just fine. Thank you. But Great Western Trail is not as heavy as the Gallerist. Let's see. Great Western Trail. And just the way he said it was just like, ugh. 3.7. Yeah. It's not terrible. If he had asked everyone at the table, Anyway, I'm not going to rant too much about that, but oh, I see. Every time the Brothers Murph mention Phil Walker Harding, they point up and say, "Praise be." They love him. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I had no idea. Well, I'm very glad he's getting love from Brothers Murph. Brothers Murph. He deserves it. He's awesome. He'll be at Gen Con. I hope I get to meet him. Praise be to Phil Walker Hart. That's so funny. Yeah, I don't know. Contracts. Yeah, there might have been, I don't know how gentle the sarcasm was there. I laid it on a little thick. But yeah, I don't know. When you're like, you get to complete contracts. Although, completing a contract in viticulture is satisfying. But it's just funny that it's like, let's play a board game about completing contracts. Hey, Dan. How's it going? Nice to see you. Yeah, thanks, Susanna and Dan. Yeah, I was pretty peeved when that happened. But whatever. Okay, so yeah, Gallerist. I love the theme. You're like your curator. Yeah, so you'll promote and nurture artists, buy and display their art. I love this theme. As a result, you'll achieve the respect needed to draw visitors to your gallery. So yeah, the theme for me is great. This is scary. But I am going to put it in haven't but want to. And I will put it there. Okay, one I have played. Seven Wonders Duel. I own this. I love it. I've played it a lot. It's going up, up. It's going here. I love it, but I'm not like dying to play it again. I kind of feel like I've played it enough, I don't know. But I still really like it. Really like it. It's always good to have a good two-player game. For sure. Yeah, Susanna, me too. Gallerist, great theme, but pretty heavy. Okay, we're cruising right along, friends. Food Chain Magnet, another very heavy game. Do you think this will be the heaviest one on this list? Food. What is it? 4.2. That's higher than the Gallerist was, right? I think Gallerist was like 4.17, 4.17, I think. Yeah, this strategically hire a manager workforce to outcompete. See, I love the theme again. I think the theme is very interesting. This is scary. That's scary. Let's look at a picture of the setup here. Oh. That's a very kind of plain board. Is that like the prototype or is that that's the actual game? Well, I guess you're building on top of the... Oh yeah, well, you're building on top of it, so that's why it looks so plain. But it just kind of looks like a prototype. Look how stressed this guy looks. He's regretting his decision to play this game. That's so funny. Oh, they look happy though. Maybe this is before they started playing. They need 2 tables for this game. Okay, so again, theme cool. Pretty heavy, so this will go down here just because that would be a commitment, but I would be interested to play it. Okay, another Through the Ages. We have 2 Through the Ages here. I think I put this one there because it was... I think it was like a 3 and I put it there immediately, didn't I? But I think just, I don't know, didn't really grab me, the theme. And yeah, like sorry, let's look it up again. I kind of just immediately put that in not interested, but I can't remember what it was even really about. I shouldn't look up through. Okay, this one. Rewrite history as you build up your civilization in this epic card drafting game. Yeah, I don't know, like, civilization building game. I'm just like, I'm not, I don't know. I'm gonna put you with your buddy there. You two can hang out right there. Ooh, a Lord of the Rings Seven Wonders Duel, like, re-implementation. That sounds cool. I really need to finish the trilogy so I can play all the Lord of the Rings games. Elena, were you talking about Food Chain Magnet you would put for B? I can't. I'm a little. I need to check in with the chat. Splatter games have been described to me as games you can lose on your first turn. Well, that's not fun. Which games were the Splatter games? I don't know that. And is Splatter like the publisher? I enjoyed Food Chain. I don't mind the look of it. Okay. So, Elena, was it Food Chain Magnet you would put for B, tier B? Are there any board game mechanisms you straight up don't like? Yes. I don't like Take That. I don't. I want to win a game because of the choices that I made to do better than you, not because I stole things from you or I blocked you or I interfered with your plans. I just want my plan to have been a better plan than your plan. And so, yeah, I straight up do not enjoy Take That in games. But that might be the only... Well, no, I also don't like social deduction. I don't like bluffing. I don't like lying just because I'm bad at that. I don't love auction, like, bidding. I just find it kind of boring and just kind of annoying if people keep outbidding you. Might have to look at the list, but those are the top ones that come to mind. Are there any mechanics that... And I know I say mechanics, and other people say mechanisms, but I've just said mechanic forever. I'm just going to keep saying it, but it's, tomato, tomato. Are there any mechanics that you all... It's a hard no for you? Hey, someone's on Twitch. Denny, you're on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah. I love it, but thank you for hopping over on Twitch. Let me know that everything's good over there. But yeah, let me know what mechanics do you all like. Is there anything that's a hard no for you? Like, yeah, social deduction, Take That, bluffing, lying, and are like hard no's for me. And auction, it's kind of like, I could take it or leave it. Oh, okay. Elena was talking about Seven Wonders Duel. For Seven Wonders Duel would have been B. Yeah. Yay, we're twinsies on that one. Yeah, Denny, there's more chat over here than on Twitch, but maybe you'll get the Twitch going. But, I only have 10 followers on Twitch, so... But maybe they'll see someone else chat, so maybe when one other person joins, they'll chat on Twitch. But yeah, no, it's cool. Everyone's over on YouTube right now. Splatter is the publisher of Food Chain. Food Chain. Splatter spelling. Oh, it's a little otter holding a die. Oh, that's so cute. Splatter is a small Dutch board game publisher. Blah, blah, blah. Food Chain made in Indonesia. Oh boy, I have not heard of a lot of these. Have any of you heard of any of these? Yeah, I've only heard of food chain magnet. I feel like I maybe have heard of bus. I can't remember where I heard of it, but I feel like I've heard about this game maybe. I can't remember in what context, but interesting. But yeah, that's not very fun if you know there's a possibility you can lose on the first turn. That's not too fun, is it? Susanna doesn't like take that either. Denny, take that can definitely ruin a game with the wrong person at the table. Yeah, that's very true. Food chain, Elena would put on a C tier. C, okay. Yeah, so it's kind of middle of the road for you. Okay, so Susanna has the same kind of not favorite mechanisms as me. Most especially take that and social deduction, but also don't care for auction. Yeah. Yeah. Elena doesn't like tile placement. I don't know why it's boring for me. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. And Denny, actually, the quick difference I found from Twitch to YouTube is that YouTube is louder volume. Ah, I have my volume on max when on Twitch. Interesting. I wonder if that's some sort of setting. Well, I'm not going to look into it right now, but that's very weird that. Well, let me just quickly. No. I don't know why the volume would be so different. But that is good info. Thank you for letting me know. I'm interested to know what you think about the experience of playing Dice Throne the other day because the Battle Royale variant can be seen as take that. Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, Dan and me and some other members, we played Dice Throne the other day, and I really enjoyed it. And there is some take that in there, and I did notice that. And, you know, like, oh, and I'm going to attack you. Actually, I block you. And yeah, it was a bit annoying. I did find that a little annoying. It wasn't a huge part of it, but it did take away some of the fun for me for sure. Like I made this big move against this one guy and he was like, actually, I can block all of that damage that you just sent to me. It was really annoying. So I didn't love that, but I still really enjoyed it, and I felt like I still could do a lot of things, and I just kind of personally tried to just focus on leveling up my character rather than attacking diminishing other players' abilities. But you know, a lot of the times you can't avoid it. It's just like, and now. Deal this to this player. Like Dan, I inflicted some things on him where he couldn't roll all of his dice and that whole thing. And yeah, it was kind of funny, but yeah, it doesn't feel great to do that to other players and then to have it done to you. So yeah, that's a good point because I did enjoy it because it's kind of a different type of game than I usually play, but and it's like a very combat heavy game, so I guess obviously you would have take that. So sometimes, yeah, if it's incorporated in a game that I enjoy overall, it's all right. Oh, and one other one I forgot about is player elimination. I don't love that, but if the game is quick, then it's fine. And Dice Throne also had player elimination, so Tony was, couldn't play for like 40 minutes or whatever it was. So yeah, player elimination is also one I'm not a huge fan of. But if it's like King of Tokyo where the games are pretty fast and it doesn't last that long, it's okay. But I personally don't make games that have player elimination. I don't like any game where I have to find a specific card or tile before the game can move forward. Like searching through a deck to pick a card. Things that grind a game to a halt. Yeah, 100%. And that speaks to a lot about pacing. I really like games that are fast paced or good paced, and I definitely that's a priority for me with my designs. And if there's something that just like completely slows everything down, not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all. I do have a thing right now, like a power in one of my games where you can draw 3 of the top cards and pick one of them if you want as a special ability. And I thought about doing, you can look through the whole deck or the whole discard pile, but just like Rich is saying, that would slow the game down too much. There's just too many options and there's just too many cards to look at. So I'm just like, but looking at 3, choosing one, that should be fine, but we'll see. Yeah. So Denny missed playing Dice Throne the other day. Been dying to play it. Yeah, I thought it was super fun in general. And we will play it again in teams. And then I think that will kind of maybe take that less, personal when it affects the whole team and not just one player. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this game I don't actually know. Can you all see? Can you see this? Can I zoom in here? I'm on, how do I zoom? Okay, this one here. Which one is this? I guess I can search. I can scroll. See if I can find it here. But it's like the White Album. It doesn't have a freaking title on it that I could see. There we go. Kingdom Death Monster. Did anyone get that? Rich knew it. The miniatures in Kingdom Death. Kingdom Death, monster. 4.26. Oh, this is the highest so far, isn't it? 4.26. Woo-wee. Okay. Cooperative, set in a unique nightmarish world devoid of most natural resources. You control a settlement at the dawn of its existence. Fight monsters, craft weapons and gear, and develop your settlement to ensure your survival from generation to generation. So there's a campaign system. Embark alone, so you can't be played solo, so that's good. Okay. Each year consisting of a cycle of hunt, showdown, and settlement. Okay. Yeah. 40 plus story events. That's cool. All right, that sounds interesting. I like anything sort of fantasy themed. And co-op. So, I like that. And it can be played solo. Boom. It is going la 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 right there. Actually, no, it's going right there. Mansions of Madness. 2.69. All right, now we're talking. That's a lot more reasonable. And it's still 120 to 180 minute game. Okay. Co-op. There's a lot of co-op games in the top 100. Horror and mystery, 1 to 5 players. Oh, so Rich is saying that the miniatures would love to paint some of them, but otherwise the game's like $500. Woo! I love and respect how ambitious it. I didn't look at a picture. Let's back it up for a second here. Oh, it was Kingdom. What was it? Kingdom Death. Kingdom Death Monster. We need to find a good photo here. Oh my god, are all of those minis? Oh my. Okay. Wow. Though they're so tiny. Wow. Those are cool. I want to see like the game fully set up. Oh no, I guess we want to see play. Maybe? No. Wow. I haven't got into painting minis, but it looks fun. I'm not seeing a good photo that shows the whole game. Oh, here. I don't think that's the whole game, right? That kind of looks like the Too Many Bones combat grid. It's one of the first games with a companion app. Kingdom Death Monster or Mansions of Madness. I'm assuming probably Mansions of Madness. Mansions of Madness. Okay. Oh, it's just Eldritch Horror. Let the immersive app. Oh, yeah, so you were talking about this one. Guide you through the veiled streets of Innsmouth. Oh, I did an escape room that was this theme. We were at an inn at Innsmouth. And the haunted corridors of Arkham's cursed mansions as you search for answers. Right? 8 brave investigators stand ready to confront 4 scenarios of fear and mystery, collecting weapons, tools, and information, solving complex puzzles. This sounds right up my alley. Yes, this is definitely want to play. I'm sorry putting it there. Oh, there's still a lot to go through, friends. We need to speed run some of this. Okay. Arkham Horror. Arkham Horror, the card game. That's what that looks like. Let's see. Okay. Blurring the traditional lines between role-playing and card game experiences, Arkham Horror the Card Game is a living card game of Lovecraftian mystery, monsters, and madness. In the game, you and your friend, or up to 3 friends, become characters within the quiet New England town of Arkham. You have your talents, sure, but you also have your flaws. Perhaps you've dabbled a little too much in the writings of la 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 la. How does it play? Each of your adventures carries you deeper into mystery. You'll find calls this the basic mode of play is not the adventure, but the campaign. You might be scarred by your adventures. Your sanity may be strained, and you may alter the landscape. Okay, let's look at the mechanisms. Action points, area movement, communication limits, co-op game, deck construction, management. Yeah, this sounds cool. This sounds cool, cool. Let's look at it. Let's find a picture. Yeah. Want to play. There. Okay. Feast for Odin. We talked about this. It's an Uwe Rosenberg game. Susanna really likes it. Okay, I'm just super quick gonna look it up. I know a lot of people really... Oh, Feast for Odin. A lot of people really like it. Puzzle together the life of a Viking village as you hunt, farm, craft, and explore. 1 to 4. 3.86. Yes, I want to play that. I'm just the Viking theme intrigues me more than Fields of Arl. So I'm gonna put it there. Okay, Scythe. I have not played it. I know a lot of people really, really like it. I want to play it, so that's easy. Haven't played, want to play, but where does it go? Is this the first like 4X game that we've encountered on this list so far? I always try to remember what they stand for. So, explore, exterminate, extract, and oh, oh, I think those three are right. I can't remember the last one. Explore, exterminate, extract. Ugh, man. I looked this up the other day and I was like, we need to memorize this. I thought I did, but apparently not. Explore, expand, exploit. Oh, I got 2 wrong. Exploit. Did I say exploit? No, I said exterminate, which is wrong. Explore. What did I say? I forgot what the other one was. Okay, explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. Exterminate is right. I said explore, exterminate, expand, exploit. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to put it here. Oh, why is Food Chain Magnet down there? Oh, because it's so hard. I like the theme though. I'll put it there. Robinson Crusoe. I have played this. I really enjoy it. Definitely a lot going on in it. It could have been streamlined a bit in my opinion. But I will put it B or C. I'm going to put it B. Yeah. Definitely a good game. Oh, I thought this was Too Many Bones. It's Mechs. I thought that was Too Many Bones. Oh, Too Many Bones is down here. It looks kind of similar. Mechs and Minions? Jeez, I don't know this one either. Never even heard of it. There are too many board games. Okay, I'm going to say it. There are too many. I have never heard of this. Mechs versus Minions. Cooperatively, another co-op. So interesting how many co-op games are in the top 100. Cooperatively program and pilot your... Oh, it's like a programming game. So you have to decide on your actions and then resolve them. Program movement. I guess, again, talking about mechanics that I don't really enjoy, programming is one of them. Like, I'm making a game right now where everyone decides on their action and then they reveal at the same time. But as soon as you get more than that, if it's like, Colt Express or whatever, and you're like, all right, I'm going to do these 4 things. I just feel like, how in the world are you going to try... Like, I just feel like your 3rd and 4th actions are kind of a shot in the dark because you have absolutely no idea what other people are going to do. You can kind of guess their 1st and 2nd, but once you get to like 3rd and 4th actions, I think it's just kind of a guess at that point. And I'm not a huge fan of that. It just feels a bit too random. You know what? How I'm going to remember the 4X? I'm going to think about what comes after the EX. So we got L, P, L, and T. Plit. P-L-L-T. Or tlip. Lipit. L-L-P-T. Lipit. L-L-P-T. That's how I'll remember it. We'll see if I remember that. Okay, so another one with good production value, good minis. Cool, cool, cool. So it's probably another expensive one. Another battle mat. Cool. All right. Yeah, doesn't super grab me. It's gonna go there. Yeah, I just don't love programming, and I'm not drawn into the world quite. I mean, it doesn't help that the box is completely plain. You know, like that doesn't really stir up much of my imagination, which is unfortunate. Let's try to see the board here. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, no, I'm not sorry. That is my decision. And I am comfortable and confident with it. So you think even though I don't like programming games, I still might like it? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if we make a song, we can remember it. I mean, let me work on that and get back to you. LLPT, double LPT, double LPT. Yeah, that's the best I got right now. But I think that might work. Okay. Aeon's End. Now, what the world? I have not heard of this. How have I not heard of so many top games? And they're old. They've been around forever, and I have not heard of this game. Jenny Iglesias. Haven't heard of her, I'm assuming, which is pretty cool. Okay. Mages. Okay, 2.81. That I like that. Mages must reach their full potential to defend humanity from terrible monstrosities. Okay. Okay. The survivors of the Longo invasion have taken refuge in the forgotten underground city of Gravehold. There, the desperate remnants of society have learned that the energy of the very breaches. Okay, it's a cooperative game that explores the deck building genre. Okay, I think this is one of the first deck builders we've seen. I really like deck building. Explores the deck building genre with a number of innovative mechanisms, including a variable turn order system that simulates the chaos of an attack. Oh, that sounds interesting. And deck management rules that require careful planning with every discarded card. Players will struggle to defend Gravehold from the Nameless and their hordes using unique abilities, powerful spells. Another co-op. A deck building co-op. This sounds very cool. Very cool. Look at all these fantasy games we have that we need to play. It's going there. It's going there. That sounds really cool. Lisboa. I have played this, haven't I? This looks familiar. Please let me have played something on this list. Or maybe I've just looked at the box a lot. 4.58. That is the highest one, isn't it? 4.58. Aeon's End might be my favorite game of all time. I've played it more than any other. Well, that makes me even more, because of that, I'm going to put it right there. It's my top game that I want to play. Yeah, it sounds very, very cool. Very, very cool. I can't believe I haven't heard of it. If I ever do make a game, I'd probably be inspired by a lot of mechanisms in this game. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like it has a lot of cool things going on. It's the best card game I've ever played, though I've only played solo. Oh, and it can't be played solo. Oh man. I'm putting that on my list of games to play. Officially. Sounds very cool. Board games to play. I have 34 games on this list. Aeon's End. Deck building co-op / solo. Sounds like a very, very cool kind of world building that they've done too. I like the story. It's very interesting. Cool. Whoa! Thank you, Elena. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. That is my very first super on a live stream. Wow. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much for hanging out and chatting and for your support. Like, you're so awesome. Thank you. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, so Lisboa. A game about the reconstruction of Lisboa after the Great Earthquake. Okay. Area control, hand management, open drafting, solo, and tile placement. Your favorite, Elena. Yeah, that's straight up going in. Don't want to play just because of this. That is way too much for me, but I do want to find a photo of the setup. Okay. You know, it doesn't look too intimidating, but the art style is cool. Yeah, that's going to be a no for me, dog, but, you know, I'll put it there because maybe one day. Maybe one day. Concordia, I have played, and I really, really, really liked it. I lost, but I still really, well, I really enjoyed it. I didn't really, really, really enjoy it, but I really enjoyed it. That is going dup, 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 dup. I really did enjoy it. I think it's going there. It's going there just because it felt like a really cool kind of problem I was trying to solve, but I don't know how, like, fun it was. I don't know. I really liked the design of it and, like, how things worked, but I don't know. I liked it. It's B. That's good. It's good. Yeah, Susanna likes Concordia as well. Where would you have put it, Susanna? A? S? Of the games we've looked at so far, have any been S's for any of you? Any Supremes? Mine is still blank. But I have my eye on one coming up soon. Sweet spot for complexity. I mean, the BGG complexity ranking system is a bit skewed in my opinion. Like, a game that's 3 out of 5 on BGG is, like, insanely complicated for the average player. This is, like, almost unplayable. But for me, just kind of talking in terms of, like, light, medium, heavy games, I like light to medium, I would say, just as a player. I'm trying to design a game right now that I would want it to skew more towards medium. And that kind of the motivation for that is that I want to work with a specific publisher who likes heavier games. So I'm trying to add stuff to it, but I want to make sure that everything makes sense. And I'm not just adding stuff just to add stuff, just to make it more complicated to have more stuff. Like, I want everything to work together. And I think it does. Right now, the feedback I got is that there's just too many options right now. So it's like, it's a fine balance. And I think I actually have talked about this on stream already in a previous stream. Just about, like, that balance of, you want it to be complicated and, like, a really crunchy puzzle and, like, really interesting, but you don't want people to, you know, have analysis paralysis where they just are overwhelmed, which can happen with a lot of, like, the heavier games. Oh, we got an S tier for Concordia for Susanna. And a Feast for Odin. Okay, but so far, Concordia and A Feast for Odin would have been S. S tier for Susanna. This is the Susanna tier. Okay, okay, now we're into the Brass Birmingham. We're in whatever this is. Is it an expansion? Is it a new edition? What is it? This. 2007? Oh my god, is this game that old? I had no idea that the first version came out in 2007? Did you all know that? I thought this was the first one. Yeah, so it's the same designer, but he had 2 new co-designers for Brass Birmingham. But the first one was just him in 2007. Wild. Okay, so yeah, I haven't played this. I do like Brass Birmingham. I don't know what the difference is with this one and that one. So I'll just put it on haven't played but want to, and I'll put it I will put it there. No, there. I have played Brass Birmingham. I really enjoyed it. I've only played it once. I will put it there. Well, I will put it there. I remember enjoying it, but just being like a little confused the whole time. And I've only played it once, so I feel like C is appropriate. Okay, Anachrony I haven't played. We need to fly through some of these now because I don't want to be here forever. This is fun though. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. Oh wow. Just from this box, I don't know why I thought it'd be a bit more like straightforward, kind of abstract, but 4 out of 5. Well, 4 out of 5 is very high. Okay. Anachrony features a unique 2-tiered worker placement system. That's cool. To travel to the capital or venture out to the devastated areas for resources, players need not only various specialists, but also exosuits to protect and enhance them. And both are in short supply. The game is played in 4 to 7 turns, depending on the time when the looming cataclysm occurs. Okay, so that's cool. So the game might end early. That's interesting how you don't know exactly when it will end. Unless, of course, it's averted. The elapsed turns are measured on a dynamic timeline by powering up the players can reach by Each path has a vastly different objective that rewards it with a massive amount of victory points when achieved. The path's settlements will survive the impact, but the capital will not. Whichever path manages to collect most points will be the new seat for the capital, thus the most important. Okay, I'm not quite understanding from that description how to play the game. It's very interesting. I find this cover very misleading. It looks like an abstract sci-fi sort of game, but it sounds like there's quite a bit of story and lore, and I kind of wish they had better art on this box cover, but okay, so it is kind of futuristic, but like why couldn't they have had, you know, a scene like this on the front of the box? Like this is cool. Anyway, yeah, I didn't fully understand how it plays, but sounds interesting, and I do like sci-fi, so I'll put it up here, and I will put it here. Clans of Caledonia. I really want to play Clans of Caledonia. Okay, Anachrony is a heavy worker placement game. I watched a playthrough, and it is not for the late gamers. Yeah, Miklo. It's 4 out of 5, so it's definitely. Well, it had said it had a 2-tier worker placement system, so I am very interested in that. So yeah, I'm very intrigued by it for sure. But yeah, 4 out of 5 is pretty intense. It's a worker placement game where you can borrow resources from the future that you have to write the timeline later or break time. Interesting. Very interesting. Very cool. Okay, but Clans of Caledonia, I really want to play. I'm not going to look it up. I have looked it up before. I know it's on Tabletopia. I want to play it on stream one day, and I will. It looks very cool. Oh, wait, I do quickly just want to see who the designer is. Okay. I don't know that designer. What else have they done? Okay. Yeah, it looks really cool. I definitely want to play it. It's pretty high, to be honest. I think it might go there. Twilight Struggle. I know it's a time commitment. Yeah, so I haven't played it. Am I dying to play it? Not really. Oh wait, am I confusing this with someone else? With another game? I might be confusing it with something. Yeah, 120 to 180 minutes. Am I thinking of something else? Is it Twilight Imperium or something like that? That's like 7 or 8 hours. Twilight Imperium. And is this what I'm thinking of? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Okay. I mean, Twilight Struggle is still, a time commitment. But I don't know if I. Oh, so it's the Cold War. Interesting. Okay, I mixed those two up. What do we have here? We've got area control, dice rolling campaign, hand management simulation, tug of war, variable setup. Let's see a picture. Yeah, it just doesn't do much for me. You're going there. Terraforming Mars, have played it, love it. It's been a while since I've played it. It's gonna go there. Yep. It's gonna go there. Okay, so now we're over to Twilight Imperium. Twilight Imperium, the other Twilight. Oh, jeez. Twilight. 4.32. Yeah, all day. Yeah, I'm not. I gotta tell you, I'm not dying to play this. I would want to one day. So, just to like experience this thing that I've heard a lot about, this all day event. So I will put it, but I will put it there. Netrunner. Are we? Oh man, there's still so many to go through. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I underestimated how long this would take. Well, I mean, I'm looking up every single one. I should maybe just go off vibes at some point. Just go based off the cover, Android Netrunner 2012. I have not heard of this game. Yeah, Miklo. So, 5 tribes. Where do I put? Oh, yeah, it's here. Yeah, it's just like I've just heard the theme is a little like I don't know. Insensitive for I don't know what the right word is, but like just the whole like colonizing lands and using people as builders where they're essentially slaves, like it just doesn't appeal to me in that sense. But yes, I have heard that it's a good game. But just, you know, theme-wise, that's why it's there. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So we're doing Netrunner here. Yeah, with this, we might have to do a part 2, Rich. Because what time? It's been 2 hours. Somehow it's been 2 hours. And we've gone through half, maybe. Man, I want to jump straight to Crokinole. I should maybe just jump to ones that I know, I have played, and I can rank, and then leave ones that I would have to look up for later, or just straight up go off vibes or what you all say. Yeah, McLo, they maybe they did. Yeah, maybe I hope that they did update the whole, you know, slave thing in 5 tribes. But I haven't looked into it, so I don't know. But okay, so let's do this one, and then after that, I'm just going to go do ones I have played, and then if we still have the energy to go through ones I haven't played, we can. But yeah, I don't know if I have another 2 hours in me. Okay. But someone said something about Netrunner is similar to Arkham Horror card game with some role play within it. Okay. Thank you, Denny. I appreciate that. Yeah, Susanna, you see where I'm going. I'm heading there. Okay. So Netrunner is similar to Arkham Horror, and I have Arkham Horror as want to play. So I'm straight up going off Denny's comment there, and haven't played but want to, going there. Okay, so Pandemic Legacy. Yeah, so just like we were talking about before, there are multiple Pandemic Legacies in the top 100. Should that be allowed? Who knows, but it is what it is. Well, I mean, they're completely different seasons, so this one does make sense. I have not played these 2 seasons here. I have played this one, season 1. So we have season 2, season 3. Haven't played, definitely want to play. Maybe just because I have played the first, I'm not like dying to play that. So I'm going to go there. And where'd the other one go? There. Okay, now we're getting to the good stuff. We got an S coming up, friends. What do you think is going to be? What do you think is going to be? Da, 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 da. We've got our first S. I love Everdell. I love Everdell so much. Love the theme, love the art, love worker placement games. I love how it's a worker placement, but also like tableau building. I love how where you place your cards in your tableau doesn't matter. I don't really like games where it's like the card to your left and the card to your right, you know, like, and then once they're locked forever. I'm not a huge fan of that. So Everdell, I mean, it's like not really tableau building. You're just collecting cards, and then they have different powers. And love that. I love there's like a little bit of engine building in there. I love engine building. I love how it's very different every time you play, depending on which cards you draft. It just has so many things that I love in games. So that is our first S. Yeah, Rich guessed it. Hey, you guessed that before I moved it? That's pretty cool if you did. So Denny says, Everdell is fun. I haven't tried the expansions yet, but hopefully soon. Yeah, I haven't played the expansions yet either. But Denny, I definitely want to play Everdell. Like Leo wants to play it too. So offline sometime we can just play that for funsies. I definitely want to play that. I'm down to play that anytime, basically. And it's on Tabletopia. So Do you think the expansions are necessary for the optimal experience? For Everdell, I haven't played the expansions, so I don't know. So it's S tier for me without the expansions. So if the expansions make it better, amazing. The locked card mechanic is a feature of Earth, so it may be a deterrent for you. Yeah, Susanna, I didn't want to say it just because I didn't want to say another negative thing about Earth. But yeah, that's another thing about that game that I'm not super excited about. You know, the cards in this row and the cards, you have to be very strategic about where you place a card. And once it's there, it's locked. And yeah, I don't like the stress of that. But nice then. Yeah, we'll definitely organize the Everdell game soon. Yeah, it's great game. Great game. Okay. Moving on. Okay, I'm just doing games I've played, just to speed things up a little bit. Root. Love it. Well, no, sorry. I meant to say I've played it. Did I love it? I have to say I did not. I think it's a very, very cool accomplishment from a design standpoint. Like, having such an extremely asymmetric game is just a feat in design. And for that, I respect. Was it fun as a player? I would say no, because I had absolutely no idea what everyone else was doing. No clue. I had no clue if they were winning. I had no clue if they were losing. I had no clue if they were close to getting points or what I could do to potentially avoid that happening or get more points than them. So I mean, I'm sure if I played it more, obviously I would get to know the factions more and I would know what everyone was doing. But it might just be a bit too asymmetric for me. Yeah. So for that, it is going... yeah. It's going F. Yeah. Yeah. I stand by that. Star Wars Rebellion, I have played. I only like once or twice many years ago, so I don't remember a ton. I do remember like kind of enjoying it, but wasn't like, you know, blown away. So I think that's actually going to go there. Well, it's going to go there. It's not like I didn't have fun. It's going there. Okay, I've played Clank, really, really enjoyed it. There. It's a B. It's a B for me. Praise B. Wingspan. Yeah. Enjoy it. Very well. Very, very good. Very, very fun. Yes, yes, yes. I think I do like Wormspan a bit more. I like the theme of dragons a bit more than birds. But definitely enjoy it. Great game. Great game. Wormspan is not in the top 100. Power Grid. I have played it. I enjoyed it very much. Very much. Yeah. It's going B. Okay. We're cruising right along. I'm not even like giving that much explanation just so we can try to get through this. Okay, I've played Heat. Pedal to the Metal. Was not a huge fan. It's going to go there. It's getting an F. It just didn't really do much for me. It has player elimination, which I don't really love. It's pretty, fairly random. Didn't feel like I had a ton of agency. Yeah. But I thought the player boards, like, shifting down and feeling like, feeling that sense of, like, moving. And you, like, put a new player board down once you've crossed the line. So that was really cool. I liked that a lot. My sister-in-law loves Wingspan. She has all the premium pieces. Oh, that's cool. I bet getting all the premium pieces for Wingspan would just completely elevate the experience just by having those really cool different components. I would want to get Wormspan and get like all the premium bits, premium coins, premium eggs, all that stuff. That's definitely fun. If you really like a game, you might as well get like the best components possible. Very cool, very cool. Okay, I've played PAX Premier. This cover makes it look like it's a completely different game than it is. If I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of the same game, but like, doesn't this cover look like Alice in Wonderland or something? This cover makes it look like it's an Alice in Wonderland kind of theme. But then you do have like, I think that's Arabic below it. Because it is set, you are playing either Russia, Afghanistan, or the British, I'm pretty sure, are your three options. And yeah, I definitely wanted to play Afghanistan. I didn't want to play Russia or Britain. Again, the idea of like, colonizing and all that. So yeah, I don't love the theme of this one, and I didn't remember enjoying the gameplay either. So this is definitely an F for me. I know people really like PAX games, but it just did not do it for me at all. Did not do it for me at all. Okay, so Nope also did not enjoy Heat. Okay, thank you. Yeah, because I feel like so many people are like, oh, I love this game so much. Oh wait. I'm so sorry, friends. I completely mixed that up with Thunder Road. My bad. Back it up. I completely mixed that up with Thunder Road Vendetta. This one is, you're betting on cards, right? Oh no, wait. What is this? I don't even know what. Oh no, I was thinking Ready, Set, Bet. This is. Okay, this is not the conveyor belt that I was talking about. This is just a track. Yeah, I don't know this. Sorry, Nope. So, but because of your reaction to it, I'm going to put on haven't played but don't want to. And I feel very comfortable with that. Okay. Seven Wonders, great game. I've played it a bunch. I think it's going there though. Just because I prefer Seven Wonders Duel. Seven Wonders with a bunch of people. Like the science thing is a lot more complicated to calculate, and yeah, it's still fun though, so I put it there. Okay, let's keep this train moving. Cascadia, have played it, really enjoy. I was surprised to see Cascadia on the top 100, to be honest. Like, it's a fairly simple, straightforward, lower difficulty level game, and I really like it. So I was glad to see it on the top 100. I really enjoyed it. It's gonna go there. Yeah. Sorry, Nope. You thought you had an accomplice there, but no, I would completely mix that up. Heat's fun to me, but you can't take it serious. Got outed by Pam by mistake. Nope. Everyone loves it. I love deck builders. This one is a deck builder, and somehow it's just a random slosh fest. Oh, it's a deck builder, really. It's a racing deck builder. Oh, there's Moon over on Twitch. Hey. Yeah. Hopefully that wasn't like forever ago. Sorry, Moon. Hi. Let me know if you're still there. Sorry, Nope. I could have just not said anything, but I am and extremely I'm like overly truthful sometimes. That's why I hate social deduction games. Okay. And I'm just not good at it. So, okay, we're staying focused on games I have played. Azul, yeah, played it, not a huge fan. It's going to F. That was pretty easy for me. I don't love, purely abstract games. Like I said, I don't like things where it matters, like the placement, and then it's locked, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I just find that a bit stressful. Yeah, so it's a beautiful looking game, but it's an F for me. Hey, Kerf, nice to see you. We are ranking the BGG 100. Right now, I'm just going through and picking out ones I have played just because it was taking forever to go through every single game and look them up. This is where we're at right now. Let's just take a minute here, and I won't move the screen around for a second. You can see what I've done so far. Oh, nice, Moon. Okay, good. The only S tier so far for me is Everdell. Then we've got Lords of Waterdeep and Pandemic Legacy. Then we've got Castles of Burgundy, Seven Wonders Duel, Robinson Crusoe, Concordia, Clank, Wingspan, Power Grid, Cascadia. Man, what a lineup. Can you imagine having a game day and this is your lineup? Oof. What a day that would be. I mean, I could do... Well, I mean, I own this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I could do 4 out of those. Have a game day with 4 out of those. And then we just get down to like, yeah, these were cool, but like, yeah, I'm not like dying to play them again, but I did enjoy them. And then kind of getting into like, didn't super have fun. Like, don't really remember having like a great time, and then just didn't really enjoy. And then these are all the ones I haven't played but want to, and then haven't played and don't want to. Hey, Tommy. Is it still crazy hot down in Texas? Okay, thankfully, Moon, you're saying you haven't played any of these? Okay, because I was feeling like, oh my goodness, there are so many I haven't played. I felt like people were going to judge me. But I think a lot of people, like, haven't played a lot of the ones on the BGG 100 because a lot of them are pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. Yeah. So Miklo is asking about the one next to, yeah, this one here. Yeah, it's Kingdom, Death, Monster. KDM. Yes. It is in my list of wanting to play. And I think it was Rich was saying that it has, yeah, really cool minis. But yeah, no title. They're too cool for the title. I think it's a real missed opportunity, like this and this game and this game. Anachrony, Mechs and Minions, Kingdom, Death, Monster. You gotta, like, celebrate the art of your game, you know? Like, just having these very plain fronts, I'm just not a huge fan of that. Especially if your game has cool art, put the cool art on the front. You have to give your life savings to play it. Yeah, I think that's what Rich was saying, like $500 for the game. That's what people say about Too Many Bones as well. Why don't we segue into that? Too Many Bones. Yeah, did I have fun playing this game? I'm not sure. It took 4 freaking ever to learn how to play. Like, annoyingly long to learn how to play. And I played it with Tony, and I think I had fun more because I was playing with Tony, less than like the game. I just felt like, obviously, it's a dice rolling game where they say Too Many Bones, like they're talking about dice, and so there's a ton of dice in this game, and so obviously there's a ton of chance, and it just feels like everything comes down to a dice roll. You don't have a lot of powers to change the dice. Obviously, you're trying to get better dice. You're trying to level up your character to get better dice to defeat harder monsters as you go. But like, it's very difficult to get better dice. Like, it's pretty tough to get more dice as you play the game. Like, there's not a lot. It's not very easy to buy them. So I didn't love that. So yeah, we lost pretty badly. We may have got some rules wrong, and that's inevitable when they have with a 50-page rule book. So I did like the story though, and I like the concept of being able to level up the dice you're able to roll from a design standpoint. I like that. It was just so punishing. It was just too punishing. Especially like my character couldn't do anything if so blanks are bones, and if you roll a blank, you should be able to get like some like something out of it. But with my character, I got nothing for my first bones that I rolled. I got something with my second bones, so it just felt like, I don't know. It just wasn't a great feeling. So I'm sorry. It's an F. It's an F. Yeah, I'd be fine never playing it again. Hey, ma'am, how's it going? Moon saying over on Twitch, I've played one of the Arkham Horror games. Not sure if it's the same one, but I would put it in the vicinity of F. Ah. Aha. This one? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about all of these ones. I kind of just went off of very short description and some pictures and what people's comments and whatnot. But yeah, we'll have to see. We will have to see. Okay, let's go down. Let's go to Crokinole. Let's get back on top, baby. Yes. Crokinole, the classic Canadian tabletop game of flicking dice into the center. I am very surprised that Crokinole is on the BGG Top 100. It is so different from all the other games. It is a dexterity game. Like, the complexity is like 0. Yeah, I'm glad I got Crokinole in there before you head out, Susanna. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Crokinole. Miklos says I would put Food Chain in F, but that's because I play with people who look up Strath online and are ruthless. So halfway through the game, I'm getting stomped. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. Especially if you've been playing the game for like 2 hours by that point. No, says I kind of feel that campaign games are actually totally separate from board games. Do you think they are even the same thing? Personally, the more I play board games, the more I stay away from them. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't see why they wouldn't be still considered. Well, I guess you're saying they're not really board games because they lean more towards RPGs. But so like Pandemic Legacy is a campaign game and things like that. Okay, let's continue on. Trying to pick out the ones I have played here, and then I might just kind of... Okay, Viticulture, yes. Viticulture, yes. Okay, ooh. I really like Viticulture. Ooh. I really, really like Viticulture. We're going there. Yeah. Yep. I feel good about that. Yeah. They're kind of in between RPGs and board games. You have to go into them with that mindset. Yeah. Viticulture is A for you. Yeah, Miklo, I was in between the two, but I was like, you know what? No, I really like viticulture. And it's interesting how I was making a game that had this mechanic of it's simulating reading a book, and you move the reading cube up a chapter at the end of your turn to simulate reading the book. And I thought it was so clever. And I was planning on I thought it was just super clever. Then I played viticulture, and it does the same thing with aging the grapes and the wine, moving the thing up one at a time. And I was like, oh, I thought I was the first one to think of that. But no, and viticulture is like 10 years old by now. Okay. But yeah, also just to go back to Crokinole, why is Crokinole in the BGG top 100 is so random to me? It's so random. Like, I love Crokinole, but it's like, I don't know. I didn't think that anyone outside Canada played it, and it's a purely a dexterity game from 1876. Like, is the Crokinole Canadian Society going to BGG and voting? Like, it's a 1.23 out of 5. I love Crokinole, and part of it is that I love curling, and they're very similar sort of vibes. I love how you play in partners. It's super fun. Like, your finger can, hurt after a while with the flicking, and it can, be a little painful sometimes. But yeah, overall, like, I've played in Crokinole tournaments. Like, I'm not great at it, but I really enjoy Crokinole, and I just find it so random that it's on the BGG top 100. Very, very odd. Does anyone have any insight on why this is on BGG? So I wouldn't think that the Crokinole community is on BGG, It's a meme game. Oh, I see. Okay, so I think Shut Up and Sit Down helped push Crokinole into the spotlight, and Danny Standring. Okay, so it's more, is it like a joke then? Are they kind of like making fun of it? Because if so, I don't like that. Interesting. Okay, well, it's an S for me. It's an S for me. Okay. Okay. Sky Team made it in the top 100. That's wild. I mean, it's a cool game, but like, holy moly. Yeah, it's I think it's going there. Sky Team. So it's a 2-player game where you're simulating being co-pilots. I enjoyed it. Like, all of these games are really great games. Like, I enjoy playing them. Like, C is not a bad. It's not a bad tier. But like, was it one of the best games I've ever played? No. But it's still a very good game. There's 2 Agricolas. I'm going to treat them the same. I enjoy Agricola, but yeah, I'm like, I think it's going there. Good game. I would play it if someone wanted to suggested it, but I don't know if I would be the one suggesting it. So that's maybe what C is for me. So both of them are going there. Man, Arc Nova, it was on sale at the store like 6 months ago. It was like, oh man, it was like 50% off or something crazy. And I didn't know too much about it at the time. I didn't had been hearing good things, but I was just like, nah, I'm not going to buy it. And I am regretting it. I hadn't played it yet, and I don't like buying games I haven't played yet. But it was severely discounted, and I feel like I should have taken advantage of that. Oh, well. I think dexterity games have been super popular in the past year. Maybe a distributor picked it up. Yeah. I wonder. So maybe it's a recent thing that it's been in the top 100? They just talked about this little known gem of a game that was apparently spectacular. Okay, that's cool. The video had 1.1 million views, which for a board game YouTube channel is a lot. Yes. Wow. I'm going to have to look that up. Arc seems a lot like Terraforming Mars in game concept. Okay. Yeah, well, I like Terraforming Mars, so I should probably like it. D is still a passing grade according to the US. Yeah. D is still a passing grade according to the US education system. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, I still, like, I remember, you know, not hating these games. Definitely didn't hate them. But I don't remember, like, having, like, the best time of my life. But then F, yeah, did not enjoy. Did not enjoy. Okay. Dune, Imperium, Uprising. I really enjoyed it. I lost, but I still enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. I would think I would need to play it a couple more times for it to get A. Yeah, I liked it. I like worker placement games. Okay, Sleeping Gods, that's immediately going to like top of the haven't played but want to. Really, so that would be a campaign game, right? And so I guess, yeah, if you know what you're getting into, but I think it looks very, very cool. Very cool. And that's very high on my list. Oh, there's Maracaibo that Tommy was talking about. Okay. Yeah, so Arc Nova, we're just gonna bang, bang, bang through. I am trying to rank these in here. I should probably just stop doing that. So we're just gonna throw them in there. Yes, I want to play it. Obsession. Yes, I want to play that. Orleans. Yes, I want to play it. Spirit Island. Yes, I want to play it. Jeez. I don't want to have to look up all of these games. We're just going off vibes now, everyone. Okay, here's another Clank game. I've played Clank the original. I don't know what this is, but yes, I want to play it. Great Western Trail. Yep. I have played it. It was a long time ago. I don't remember too much. So it's going to go there. Oh, there's another Great Western Trail. Okay. Are those the same? Okay. Okay, I don't think I've played any of the ones that are left. Oh, there's another Dune Imperium, but I haven't played that. I played the Uprising one. Okay. Yeah, I know. You have to play Spirit Island. I know. It's here. We're gonna go like that. How about that? I know. I was literally talking about it last night at a playtest meetup, and someone was telling me about it, and it made me want to play it even more. Yes, I definitely want to play it. How have you not played Terra Mystica? Hey, this is a judgment-free zone. Okay. So then I guess that means you think it's good, so it's gonna go there. Anyone else have any strong feelings about the ones that are left? Tell me which ones I should play. Oh, I really want to play Quacks of Quedlinburg, and I was supposed to play that at Terminal City Tabletop Convention, but it got canceled, unfortunately. One day I will play it. The rest of these, I honestly, like, I've heard of Decrypto. That's like the only party game in the top 100, isn't it? Very interesting. code names got pushed out. To Crypto, I've heard it's a bit confusing to understand the rules. I haven't played it. But yeah, I'll put it want to play. What's this? I don't know that one. What is that? Try to find it here. Is Blood on the Clock Tower not top 100? People lose their minds over that game. No. That's surprising to me. I would think that it would be... Let's see where it's ranked. Oh, no. These tangents are why this stream is going to be 4 hours long. But it's fun. Oh, it's 170. Wow. I would have thought that'd be top 100. Magic the Gathering is out of the top 100. Wow. Okay, we need to stay focused. We need to stay focused. I didn't know Agricola was in this list. Now I can say I've played a top 100 game. Hey, okay. So Dan also hasn't played quite a few. Well, I've played, you know, probably a quarter. What would everyone else say? Like, how many of the top 100 would you say you've played, like, percentage-wise? And Moon would like to play Blood on the Clock Tower. So, do you like social deduction games, Moon? It requires a GM. Blood on the Clock Tower, yeah. Moon is 1%. What was I just thinking about? Okay, Underwater Cities is a great one in my mind. Unique worker placement. Oh, okay, great. Hey, Dan W is here. Okay, Underwater Cities. Unique worker placement. Music to my ears. Boom. Want to play. Yes. And I have given up trying to rank this section. It's just going there. Yes, want to play. I think I've heard good things about Innis. Okay, let me just... I'm behind on the comments. Arnak I played for the first time last week and loved it. Loved it. Boom. That one? Lost Ruins of Arnak. I've heard really good things. Really good things about that one. The game is tense. The sense of progression is immensely satisfying. It's modular, pretty quick to set up, easy to learn. It has a lot going for it. Rich, are you talking about Lost Ruins of Arnak? Arnak is worker placement, resource management, so you will probably really like it. Nice. Boom. Yeah, it's in my list. And I am going to make sure I save this. Am I logged in? No, but I think I can still save it even if I'm not logged in. Okay, I need more recommendations. So when Tommy was here, and I don't know if Tommy is still here, but he said Maracaibo. So that I'm gonna assume he liked it. So that's gonna go there. I've never heard of it in my life. Has anyone heard of this game? Maracaibo. Cthulhu Death May Die. Where is that? Is that this one? I still haven't figured out what... was that Furnace? Man, I can't see that. I got distracted thinking it was Blood on the Clock Tower. No, it's not Furnace. What is that? I don't know how to zoom on this computer. This? Yes. Aha! We're zooming. We're zooming. What is this? Oh. Barrage. What in the world? I have literally never heard of this game. Barrage. 35. It came out 5 years ago. Have you all heard of this game? Race for the Galaxy is one of my favorite quicker games. Multi-use cards. Have to spend your hand to play cards, so every turn is a tough decision of what to keep and what to lose. Okay, cool. I have Roll for the Galaxy, but I don't have Race for the Galaxy. Oh, that's what this thing is. Okay. I probably should have... Oh, I feel like that wasn't there before. Anyway. Race for the Galaxy. Excellent. Oh, there's Cthulhu, right? This one. Death may die. Yeah, death would die. Yeah, death is dying. Yes. And so that was... So Rich... Okay, so Rich likes that one, so that's going there. Excellent. Yeah, nope, you got it. It's Barrage. Have you played it? Has anyone played Barrage? Anyone have an opinion on it? Play or not play? Yeah, I got... Yeah, Rich, if you're talking about Cthulhu, I got that one there for you. Nemesis is a brutal exploration game that looks really fun. Brutal exploration, but it looks fun. All right. Nemesis. Oh, yeah. People were losing their minds over Nemesis like a couple months ago. I feel like that's all I was seeing on Facebook. I used to like social deduction games more. I prefer not lying even in games. Sheriff of Nottingham is a decent balance. Yeah, I'm not a good liar. I don't enjoy it. Stresses me out. I'm with you on that, Moon. I like the figuring things out stuff, not the bluffing. Yeah, 100%. Like if I have Deception, Murder in Hong Kong, and I like playing that game when I'm the investigator. But if I'm the one trying to hide my identity and throw people off, I'm just stressed out the whole time. Would you ever do a tier list from viewer submitted game suggestions? For example, abduction? Yeah, I mean, I'm open to suggestions. I don't know why Twitch is kind of cutting off the chat a little bit. It's really annoying, but yeah, I would do a viewer submitted list. That would be fun. I don't know how I would do that. I guess I would put my email or something, or I would need to have some sort of place where people could submit suggestions. Oh, I guess maybe like I could do a YouTube community post and then have people put suggestions in the comments. I'd have to think about how I would do that logistically, but yeah, it's a cool... Or I guess just during the stream, people could suggest things and then we'd add it to the tier. Barrage was quite hyped with heavy Euro players. A good friend played it, was like, yeah, it's good, as in it's super heavy, but it works. Okay. Yeah, so 4.12. Nations vie for hydroelectric dominance in a dystopia where water is power. Okay. Cool. Let's see a picture. Okay. I'm kind of going off vibes now. I'm going off vibes. Okay, so Miklo loves social deduction games. I love Hong Kong, and usually my friends are sus of me from the start just because I have such a high win rate as a killer. I wish I could be like you, Miklo. I wish I could be like you. I'm not good at it. Stresses me out. Okay, so we're just going off. Oh, so Concordia, Venus. Okay, I know I like Concordia. So that's going there. Okay, this is a Stonemaier Games game on Mars, another Mars game, but I think this came out before. What's the latest Mars game that like just came out on? Oh no, this is on Mars. Oh, what was it? There was a game that came out recently. Mars Rising? No. I don't know if it had... Was it Red Planet? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? It came out like this year. Anyway. Sure. It's a Stonemaier Games game. I'll probably like it. Marvel Champions. I was just reading about that today. It seems like people really like it, so that's going there. I've heard good things about Paladins. I've heard good things about Innis, I'm pretty sure. I've heard good things about Hegemony. The rest, I might need some input, friends. What is this? Can ban. What the heck is that one? Can ban EV? What? I have never heard of this game. Can ban EV. Has anyone heard of this game? EV factory workers optimize and innovate to stand out at the big board meeting. Man, you know, I spend a lot of my time thinking about board games, playing board games, talking about board games. You would think I would have heard of all of the games on the top 100. I have never heard of this, seen it, no idea. Okay, that theme doesn't do anything for me, so that's going there. I've heard some good things about Gloomhaven, but it sounds more D&D than board game, if that helps. Yeah, where did I have Gloomhaven? Get out of here. Oh my god, there's so many ads on this thing. Like, there are ads on the sides, but I just cut them off by minimizing the screen, which is pretty sweet. But this page is just ads. Okay. Gloomhaven. Yeah, I have Gloomhaven here. That's in want to play. Yeah. Okay. Nandak is another free. Yeah, we were talking about free card creation software programs. You can link with Google Sheets, bit of a learning curve, but a good YouTube series. Yeah, that's what I've heard about Nandak. The learning curve is definitely concerning to me, and that's why it's not high on my list. That's why Dexterous is higher, just because it looks super intuitive. So yeah, I have heard that once you figure out Nandak, it is pretty powerful. But I mean, I feel like Dexterous will do what I need it to do. So, well, I mean, I'll try it out and see how it goes. But the search for Planet X is unique. It's been a dark horse on my list. Okay, so play, I guess. Search for planet. We're almost there, friends. Oh my gosh. This one. Boom. Thank you, Rich. Kanban's from Lacerda. I think he has maybe 3 to 5 games in the top 100. Wow. That might be the most of any designer in the top 100. I've not played any other games, but I've heard the Crew Underwater one is the better one. Oh, there's 2 crews here. So that looks like it's underwater. So we'll do that one. And then I guess we'll just throw the other one up there too. I've heard nothing but good things about Oathsworn. It's a dungeon crawler. Excellent. Thank you. Oathsworn. We have a lot of games to play here. Woo! Wow. Okay, what do we have left? We have Grail. We have Teotihuacan. Soul King. Oh, there's another Gloomhaven. Maybe this is what Moon was talking about. I will put this next to the other Gloomhaven. Frosthaven. Any feelings about Frosthaven? Oh yeah, Moon. Yeah. So sorry, I didn't see your comment. You might have an extra Gloomhaven then. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what this is. It's probably some sort of expansion or something. I feel like 3 years ago I played or knew about 25 to 50% of the top 100. Yeah. Yeah, it just changes so much. Although quite a few of these are, you know, 10, at least 10 years old. But even still, it's very tough to keep up. Very tough to keep up. Okay. Gaia Project is sci-fi Terra Mystica, but I would play Terra Mystica first. Okay. Well, that sounds like an endorsement. So, and I think I've heard good things about Gaia Project. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Okay, we're down to one row. One row here. I think I've heard of the Le Havre and Grand Austria Hotel. I think I've heard of those. I just want you all to tell me which ones are worth playing, which ones should go and don't play. So Frosthaven, I'm assuming, is, you know, a sequel to Gloomhaven. So let's go off that assumption. I have Gloomhaven, so I'm gonna put Frosthaven there. As far as German style light Euros, Caverna's really good. Heard good things about Tolkien and Grand Austria Hotel. Thank you, Nope. Thank you. So we're doing, oh yeah, Caverna. There it is. Yeah, I have heard good things about that as well. I didn't see it there. Tolkien. Boom. Grand Austria Hotel. Yes. Okay, I'm going to put Le Havre up there too because I have heard good things about it as well. I think it is heavy, but they're all freaking heavy except for Crokinole. So, all right. Here we go. I think I've heard good things about Dominant Species. That font on the front cover is unfortunate, but Dominant Species 2010, so it's an older game. 4 out of 5. Looks like another area control. Yeah. Drafting, area control, blah 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 blah. Let's just go off a picture. Give me a picture and then I'll decide. Oh, I've missed a few comments here. Okay, Age of Innovation is the next game in the Terra Mystica series. Okay. Age of Innovation. This one. Take some mechanics from Gaia Project. Well received if you enjoy Terra Mystica. Okay. Excellent. Thank you. Oh, geez. Okay. So I make sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay, Tainted Grail, the first game, is extremely divisive. The story is supposed to be solid, but the game is a bit fiddly and too grindy. Thank you. That's a note for me. It's Tainted Grail. Boom. Good. We needed another one in the no category because this is a lot. But, you know, I mean, they're all, you know, great games. They're top 100. I played the underwater version. It was very fun. If you're interested, you should check out Tolkien's actual wheel/gears for action selection. It's cool. Oh, excellent. I will look that up. Thank you. Okay, noted. Beyond the Sun is a huge tech tree game with some side exploration in space as well. It's on my list that I really want to play. Excellent. Thank you. Great. A lot of Awakened Realms games feel like they're not quite games. It's like they want to be, but not quite hit the mark. Interesting. What do you mean? Awakened Realms games feel like they're not quite games. You mean like points don't matter, or it's more about an experience than winning? Okay, we just have 4 left here. Eclipse, you already put the first edition in. Don't want to play. Oh, did I? Oh, is Beyond the Sun part of Eclipse? No. Where's the other Eclipse? Am I blind? Oh, this one. Oh, I see. Yes. There we go. Thank you. Okay. I was looking up dominant species. Yeah, this isn't doing much for me, so that's going there. Teutu can... Use a worker dice to raise a legendary breathtaking Pyramid of the Sun. That's too much going on. We're going off vibes here, friends. We're going off vibes here. Yeah, thanks, Rich. I eventually figured it out. Just YouTube is a bit laggy for the chat. Like, by the time, like, I see your chat, but, like, by the time you see my video, it's, like, a bit delayed. So it's not in real time. Twitch is real time. So if you want, like, an actual, feels like more like a real conversation, head over to Twitch. But, supposedly El Grande is a must for game designers. I'm friends with the developer of at least 3 games on this list, and he says I should really play it. El Grande. Oh, excellent. That's the last one. Yay! Oh, okay. We did it. We did it. Thank you all so much for your help at the end there. I was losing steam. Okay, I will be sure to save this, but let's zoom out so we can try and see the whole thing. Can we see the whole thing in one? Here, let me... How do I go full screen? Okay, well, I don't know. There. There's a teeny tiny view of the entire tier list that I have made tonight with your help. Thank you so much. We can just kind of, okay, there it is. And now, let's just go down the list. So in S tier, we've got Everdell, Crokinole, and Viticulture. In the A tier, we've got Lords of Waterdeep and Pandemic Legacy Season 1. In the B tier, we've got Castles of Burgundy, Seven Wonders Duel, Robinson Crusoe, Concordia, Clank, Wingspan, Power Grid, Cascadia, Dune, Imperium Uprising. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit behind here. In my opinion, it's like Awakened Realms just wants to sell miniatures and highly produced games, and what's holding the game together feels loose and half-baked. Ah, I see. So Rich is just talking about how a lot of Awakened Realms games feel like they're not quite games. It's like they want to be, but don't quite hit the mark because they kind of just want to sell miniatures and highly produced games, but what's holding the game together feels loose and half-baked. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to... I can definitely see that. I feel like a lot of games sometimes, all the focus is on the art and making it look cool and the components. Meanwhile, the actual gameplay is not very solid. I can see that for sure. Is it El Grande? Is Dan O still here? It's El Grande, right? It's not El Grande. El Grande is muy bien. I forgot that this is what it was called. I forgot that that is what it was called. Which one, Miklo? I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's like you're technically playing a game, but you'd almost be just as well off making up the rules yourself. Interesting. Yeah, I'm interested to try that out to see what you're talking about, because I definitely understand what you're saying. So I would want to experience it myself too. And Nope agrees with you. Rich, I agree. It's what I was trying to say earlier. Not really board games. So it's a campaign game as well. I love your list. It's one of the most unique I've seen. Oh, thank you. um, 5 games made in Montreal. Which ones? And like, so there's like a manufacturer in Montreal. So Miklo is saying El Grande. I forgot that that is what it was called. Oh, okay. So you knew the game, you just forgot that. Forgot that was the title. Gotcha. Okay, good. Dan O approves of the Spanish El Grande. Cool. Okay. So we're going down the list here. So it's the most unique, one of the most unique you've seen. Okay, that's cool. Can you elaborate how it's unique? I would like to know. Probably because I have probably more of the lighter games at the top than most hardcore gamers. Okay. In C, we have Brass Birmingham, Terraforming Mars, Seven Wonders, Sky Team, and the Agricolas. Do you say Agricola or Agricola? I say Agricola, obviously. Okay, so the 5 games made in Montreal are Azul, and that is a beautifully made game. Beautifully made game. Great Western Trail, Decrypto, and Sky Team. I do remember seeing on the box of Sky Team it was made in Montreal. I was like, oh, that's cool. I think. Might be making that up, but. Okay, ISS Vanguard looks pretty fun, but in that same vein, it's more of a campaign. Okay. And the publishers are in Montreal. Yeah, I think I do remember seeing that on Sky Team. I was like, how do I not know about this publisher in Montreal? Scorpion Masqué. So they publish it, but they also manufacture it? Cool. Okay, moving down the list in the D tier. Still a passing grade. Puerto Rico, Star Wars Rebellion, Great Western Trails. In the F tier, I have played, would not like to play again, Root, Pax Pamir, Azul, and Too Many Bones. For very different reasons. I won't go into it again, but I feel I support this. Then there's Haven't Played But Want To. Oh boy. Wow. I think I will try to see how many of these are on Tabletopia. But yeah, these are all super heavy. I was going to say I could play them on stream, but these are all too heavy for me to try and learn and stumble through on a stream. So I think I'll be playing these offline. The majority of the time probably looking up rules. But yeah, these ones are my top ones for sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nope. Okay, I see. So yeah, the publishers are in Montreal, but yeah, they're still manufactured. Most likely in China. Yes. Haven't played, don't want to play. Lisboa, Barrage, Eclipses, Five Tribes, Through the Ages, Blood Rage, Mechs and Minions, Twilight Struggle, Heat, Pedal to the Metal, Kanban EV, Tainted Grill, Dominant Species, and Teotihuacan. Yeah, okay, so Miklo is saying I could probably do Spirit Island online, so it's not as heavy as some of the other ones. I don't know if it's on Tabletopia, but I'll check. That would be cool for sure. Okay, I am going to remember to save this and download it before I close this tab. I will do that. Yes, I will. Thank you all so much for hanging out and following along, and for all of your recommendations and suggestions. That was very helpful. Here it is once again, the whole teeny tiny thing all on one screen. There you go. We did it. We did it, friends. Okay, there it is. I'm going to navigate away from it now. Hello. Thank you all so much for hanging out. That was super fun. Yeah, that was great. Maybe, yeah, we can do other tier lists like this for other categories. Yeah. Thanks, Nope. Thanks to everyone for popping in and saying hi. And yeah, Dan, it is a cool list. I also learned a lot. I learned that there are, man, I think I knew that there's a lot of games I didn't know of, but I did not expect for there to be so many top games that I hadn't heard of. I was surprised by that. Like, literally have never even heard a mention of. Kanban EV? Have never heard of that. Oh yeah, so I'm Pam Walls Game Design over on Twitch as well. Please follow me there. It's a lot more, feels like an actual conversation because YouTube is delayed. It's super annoying. And then, I can have 11 followers on Twitch, which would be pretty cool. So yeah, it's just Pam Walls Game Design on Twitch. Yeah, thanks everyone so much for hanging out. This was super, super fun. Yeah, I have a video coming up on Sunday. I'm unboxing my game Chronicles of Light, finally. Sunday is the release date. It should be in Target, although I've heard on some Target shelves it's already on the shelves, and some hobby stores have been selling it for weeks. So what even is a release date? But technically the release date is July 21st. Should be at Target and hobby stores. And I will be unboxing the whole thing on Sunday. So I will see you then. And yeah, if you want to hang out and playtest on Sunday, I playtest with members every Sunday on our Discord. Be sure to join the Discord in general, but if you join as a member, we also playtest each other's games every Sunday. So looking forward to that. Have a good night, everyone. Have a great weekend. Thanks again for